think I'm live. You all come in. Let me check. All right, I'm live. I had to check that text message. And you all hit that like, hit that share button. Hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday today as well. Hope you're having a great day. I know I am. It's always a good day when crypto is just going on a parabolic run. So let's, and speaking of running, have you all looked into the latest news with Usain Bolt missing millions of dollars out of his investment banking account? However, that investment was still tied to a banking account. So give me 1 second to get that information up. But while you all are coming in, hit that thumbs up, hit that like and share button as we are experiencing people the greatest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced. So I'm excited about it. I hope you are excited about it. I hope you are positioned as well. And while I'm doing this, I want to bring this up too. Um, someone made a comment, and I deleted the comment. Right, I probably should have left it up there, but I deleted the comment of what I'm teaching about Bible numerology, or they call it theology. First and foremost, I don't teach theology. I don't teach theology. I don't believe in the accuracy of it. I believe in theology, right? I believe, however, that every number in the Bible has significance and meaning. I'm going to address this real quick because I'm always talking about numbers and how those numbers, every number carries an energy, a frequency, or vibration. The same thing with God's creation and His earth realm. God's creations always carries the commodities, carries a energy, a frequency, and a vibration in the earth realm, right? And so, with that being said, I'm going to take you out real quick as we got some people coming in. In fact, we got humble minded. I see the four ones. You all have a couple of minutes to do this live stream because I'm about to do a private Zoom to help some people acquire some of these commodities back cryptocurrency, right? We help these people see how to purchase that. In fact, if you want to know more about it, text CC to 331-444-5556 because the pricing or the investment is going to increase in 4 days. You can really get locked in right now. You can really get locked in at some perpetual prices for some new products right now, and it increases in 4 days on January the 24th. Today is the 20th, right? So you all, let's talk about. I see some comments already, so let me read some of these comments about the bank. As we got Bank of America, I showed a video on that a couple of days ago, losing its customers fiat, fake monopoly money, the cash people. There's a difference between currency and money, right? There's a difference between currency and money. Angela says I had a lot of crypto stolen a few years ago. Wow, that's a long time ago, right? Um, so I didn't even know how to get it back. I don't know how your crypto got stolen. Did you try to send it to anyone? Humble Minded 111. Good afternoon to you as well. Have your crypto stored on a backup code wallet. Have your cryptocurrency stored on a backup code wallet. Banks stealing people money. The energy too high for these ignorant species as the system gradually collapse. Mother Universe. Magic Warriors. Listen, I have not saw you on my live stream ever, but I am so glad I highlighted your comment because pay attention. Most people do not pay attention to what you are saying. Mother Universe. Now, I know I'm gonna step on some toes for theologians, but people, I want you to think of it this way: as Ethereum people is up $1,639 today. Bitcoin is at 22K. I want you to think about this, Mother Universe. We are all taught, all humans are taught that we come from the dirt of the ground, right? I've been teaching people that that origination name is Adama, which is a feminine energy, where we get Adam, Odama from, right? Also in science, it's called atom. And we call Mother Universe. And so when people get the perception that a woman came after the masculine energy, but what if man came from the dirt of the ground, we still see the dirt, the soil of the universe, the ground that is still birthing to this day, birthing flowers, birthing crops, the foods we eat, the agriculture. It has to be, the seed has to be deposited into the ground, then birth food and nutrition. And I'm not saying that the order of operation is not, should, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, should be male then female, right? But the woman is not behind the man, should be right beside, joint at the hip. That's the whole parable, as God, the Bible tells you, I speak in parable of. And in fact, in Genesis, it says God did not even name Eve. Adam named Eve. God saw both of them as Adam, right? As Adam. They come from Adama, the soil, the dirt of the ground. So if you're really into theologian and religion, then my channel is not for you. I'm sorry. So Bible numerology. I mean, for people that never even think about Mother Earth, Mother Universe, the birthing, the feminine energy, right? Buenos tardes to you as well, Ty. Thank you for tuning in. Ty says you all do not forget to hit that like button as well. Do not forget to hit that like button. But to the person, and I don't know if they'll watch it again. I'm going to come numbers to numbers 9 and 2, and 9 and 2 equals people. 9 and 2 equals 11, right? And the number system isn't in let me read the full chapter to make sure, because I don't have my notes here, and make sure I'm at the correct, or is it numbers 2 and 9? I might find it later on. It's one of them. Give me a second. But it talks about, give me 1 second. I know it equals 11. And maybe if I find it, I'll go back to that. But every number, right? Yes, numbers 2 and 9. I had it backwards in reversal. Every number in the Bible, right? Every number in the Bible carries a significant meaning and purpose, whether you've been taught to read the Bible that way or interpret that Bible that way. The reason why I'm coming from the Bible, because it's predicting everything that we're about to experience. Especially, see, the Bible is more of a book about prosperity than it is poverty. Yeah, it's more rich and wealthy people mentioned in the Bible than poor people. I know you know about the poor man Lazarus, right? But there's also a rich man Lazarus too, who is Jesus' best friend, Mary and Martha's brother. Although the Bible is the number one best-selling book, it's not the most read book in the Bible. I heard Julian Gordon reference that, and what a great reference that was. In fact, Julian Gordon and I, both YouTube channels, have the same amount of subscribers at 37,300, etc. Now, Numbers 2 and 9, and 9 plus 2 is 11, said that all that were numbered in the camp of Judah were 100,000 and fourscore thousand, 6,400 throughout their, let me highlight this, throughout their armies. Why is this important for the people that believe? I don't teach, again, theology. I do not teach theology at all. I'm not a theologian. I'm not a religious teacher. I am straight up Bible thinking, Bible teacher, and to get you to think for yourself, to open up your eyes. Even Jesus said the Bible, most people take the Bible literally. The Bible is written parabolic, right? Even Jesus' word says, I speak in parable. So 160,400 people. This is the exact number of the speed of light. And numbers 2 and 9, and I've always come from the number system, 11. The exact numbers that equate to the speed of light, right? And so when everything, even Genesis, for example, gold is mentioned exactly 8 times in the book of Genesis. That's by design. Every day in the Bible, right? The first day, God created this, God created that. The sixth day was the number of man. Sixth day was the only day that was referenced to being very good. I know some of you all look at um, very good. I mean, 666 as a bad thing, right? But if you understand cryptocurrency, if you understand the old money and new money, right? That's how fast the speed of light is, people in equation to miles in numbers 2 and 9. So, with this being said, every number in the Bible carries, even in Genesis 11, talking about the frequency of language being disrupted, carries the Tower of Babel, right? A speech frequency. Now, numbers 2 and 9, how fast does light travel? The speed of light in the vacuum. The exact number. And actually, the Bible, which is a collection of books, and our books are not even in the Bible, right? It's a collection of books. And so it's the reason why I stay with my Bible, numerology, astrology, and anatomy, because it holds the secret of what the future will be, right? And it's not that Jesus is returning to earth. No. And so, with that being said, or Jesus is going to come back to save you because we're going through a financial system reset, I don't believe that's going to happen. In fact, in 1933, when you had the Great Depression, those people thought that Jesus was going to return to the earth realm as a savior as well, right? But scripture says, I come that you might have life, right? And that you may have it more abundant. Luke 19:13 says, for you to do business until the return comes. So my question to you is, even if you have a job, are you doing business as well? Because that's a direct quote and scripture from the Bible, Luke 19:13. Are you doing business? See, all of us was already born as business people. As Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I am a business man. All of you are business. Your 9-digit social security number made you a business. What happens is, do you convert that social security number into an EIN so you get taxed like a business, that you make money as a business? There are people, for example, that paid $0 in federal taxes last year, but are getting 5-figure income simply because they have a home-based business which give you the most tax breaks. These are financial principles that if you don't apply and understand, you will be financially struggling. And then I have people that tell me, well, I make passive income because I'm staking a certain crypto. I'm staking ADA. I'm staking Ethereum. You're getting more ADA, you're getting more Ethereum, but that's not necessarily passive, because you have, and usually you have to stake that for an entire year, and then you're getting more of that crypto. Right. So I'm talking to people about true financial income tools that you're getting paid on a daily basis, unlike an IUL, unlike a cash value life insurance policy, which cash is not even valuable right now. It is a currency. It is an exchange of currency. It will get you essential items, but it's not a value. In fact, cash has lost over 90% of its purchasing power since it was removed from being backed by real money in 1971 with President Nixon, which is gold. Money must have intrinsic value. It must never, ever be able to rust or corrode, right? That's by Plato. Cash, although it's made up majority of cotton, is a currency, it's not money. And so when this financial reset happens, when the Fed coin, most people won't even know what's going on. And so let's get right into this. Let me read some comments. Hello, I see some new people. Dr. Palau, I think maybe look, I'm gonna say Dr. P, right? I'm gonna say Dr. P. And okay, Angela says she's reinvested in crypto. And oh, we magical warriors. Let me read. Mother University using the sun, sending upgrades to change the DNA and pineal gland. Ooh, you getting real deep. But for the theologians and religious people that might tune in, I'm not going to elaborate on that. I'm not saying I disagree, however. Right? So you got Usain Bolt. Watch 12.7 million vanish from his bank account. That's even faster than his speed. But besides being considered the fastest man to ever live, Bolt has also built up a reputation as a savvy businessman. That is great. The 36-year-old earned $30 million per year. People, that's just in endorsements during his prime per Forbes. So I don't have this entire article, just want to show you the screenshot. But Usain Bolt says, listen, I'm giving my bank X amount of time to produce my money, or I'm filing a lawsuit. Now that lawsuit also takes time and energy, right? And this is why I have been faithfully, again, I've been in cryptocurrency since 2018. This approximately 7 years. And even that would be considered late, right? Even that would be considered late. But however, I got in. And during this time, Bitcoin all-time high, I think, was around 16,000. Then it took a dive all the way to 1,000. And I got in starting at 3,000. And, unfortunately for most people that don't understand cryptocurrency, they lose out because they don't know what they're holding. And they do things, right? They do things like sell their cryptocurrency because they don't understand what they have, the value of it, the asset that it is. They trade against it, meaning they flip out cash for crypto trading to get more cash. Nothing wrong with getting more cash, but if I was going to use that strategy, I would probably do Forex. I would do Forex trading and then acquire crypto and hold, right? I would do Forex trading and acquire cryptocurrency and hold. So let's look at the rest of this article. Bolt watched 12.7 million of his fortune disappear from one of his bank accounts with a Jamaican investment firm. The former sprinter is giving the firm 10 days to return the money, or else he'd be taking them to court. Now that's taking time and energy, finances, legal fees. 12.7 million. His net worth, people, is $90 million. He still earned tons of millions from endorsement. This is what I want to talk to you all about. This is the conversation I want us to have, is about getting passive income. Getting passive, not residual, passive income, right? Passively. Residual income is dependent upon people. Like if you have residential property, you have to have a person as your tenant. If you're in network marketing, it depends on how many people you have that's subscribing to that monthly subscription. However, passive income does not depend on people. It works for you passively. I uploaded a short video clip. I may share it with you all at the end of this video of Magic Johnson doing an interview. And he talks about, I'm usually in bed at 8:30 p.m. I'm in bed. I'm up at 4 a.m. because I make money while I'm sleeping. Not only did Magic Johnson say that, Oprah Winfrey says that's her formula. And the great Dick Gregory, may he rest in power, also gave the secret sauce, the secret formula to success about going to sleep 90 minutes after the sun sets, because the universe does a parabolic flip, a reversal. And he said, you get your free gift from God because you get downloads in the universe 90 minutes after sunset. And he went on to explain that's why people oftentimes that work the evening shift or the graveyard shift are struggling financially, because they don't get that free gift from God. You get that from a window of time, 90 minutes from the sunset until midnight, according to Dick Gregory. He also referenced Cinderella going to the ball. And by 9 o'clock, everything turned back into a pumpkin. And he went on to say, what's shaped like a pumpkin? Your head. So he says, if you don't get that free gift from God 90 minutes after sunset, up to midnight, right? That download, and getting up at 4 a.m. Oprah Winfrey, Magic Johnson, very successful people will tell you that's the time of awakening, because that's approximately in most places 90 minutes before the sunrise. This is where we get the 369 formula as well, right? I won't get into that, but when Christ died on the cross, those 3 hours, those windows, as recorded in the Bible, again, they mean something in parables. It's a parabolic meaning. This is why I said study the anatomy of your body, study the crystals, study when you should be sleeping, study your health habits, right? Study when you get these downloads. Study the astronomy, study the full moon, new moon, money, currency. The elite moves with these moons. In fact, in the Bible, the rich woman who went to Elijah for her son to be healed, her husband told her, it is not yet the full moon. I can pull that up for you too. It's a reason why that's mentioned in the Bible. It's a reason why he mentioned the full moon in reference. Let me put it up. In reference to that. So you have to know the astrology, right? Anatomy, alliterations, the parables. What is this saying? Why is this number saying this? The Shunammite woman, right? Why did her husband say, she said she's going to talk to Elijah. Her son had died, and her husband said it's not the full moon. It's in 2 Kings chapter 8. She said, I'm going anyway. Right? Why does the Bible have Genesis 11 connected to a frequency? And then 9/11 happened. A tower that was built, but an energy of frequency and vibration. This is why every commodity in the earth realm carries a different energy, frequency, and vibration. Gold carries a certain energy or a frequency. Silver carries a certain energy and a frequency. Copper carries its own frequency. Water, wind power, all of it carries a frequency. And so understanding the time, understanding the numbers, right? If you look at your bank account and your bank account has low numbers in it or negative numbers, then it changes your mood some type of way. So don't tell me numbers don't carry energy, frequencies, or vibration. But if you check your checking account and you're in the positive and you have 5 or 6 figures, or you have investments and it's 5 or 6 figures, then, right, you have a more up-tempo, joyous vibration. So don't tell me numbers don't mean anything. Don't tell me numbers do not change your mood. If you have good cholesterol numbers, if you have great health numbers, that's an indication of your physical health, right? But if you have low health numbers, so don't tell me numbers don't talk. Don't tell me they don't mean anything. Don't tell me it's theology when I'm teaching it biblically, right? Numbers, 50 Pentecost, 50th Jubilee, they represent freedom, deliverance from slavery. Certain things happen on certain days, and they, in fact, was it astrology? Was it J.P. Morgan? I think that made this famous statement. Let me see if I can put it up. His famous astrology quote that said astrology will make billionaires. Understanding the astrology, understanding. Yeah, he said millionaires do not use astrology, right? But billionaires do. You got astrology all in the Bible, from Joseph and his dream and seeing um, the 11 stars, which also ties into numbers and astrology as well. So this is J.P. Morgan's quote: millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. You need an astrologer. He says anyone can be a millionaire, but to become a billionaire, you need an astrology. Right. And so let's get into Bitcoin. In fact, on 111, Bitcoin began to have its upgrade, its ticking on 111, right? 111, Bitcoin began to increase from its 16,000. And let me tell you, these bank issues is not a surprise, because as the banks go bankrupt, you're going to continue to have cryptocurrency as we transfer to this new monetary system. Crypto is going to continue to rise. You have BTC $22,608, up 7%. Ethereum, oh my God, 1,600. I think Ethereum probably will definitely end 2023 over the 2,000 mark. You got BNB up today. Solana is also in the deep, deep green. Also H bar. Wow, so much, so great news about H bar as well. And people getting in these cryptocurrencies. Wow, H bar alone is up 26% today. And look at the 1111s in H bar. Trending numbers. Why do you think when you see an advertisement from a lawyer for legal help, they have repeating numbers like 333, 444, 8888? That's your legal help. That's your sign. That's a way that God speaks through the universe and the creations. Our attorney's going to have, I don't care what state you live in, it's going to have Solana up 17%, right? It's going to have repeating numbers as a representation for legal help. So, people, let's look at these cryptos backed by commodities. The reason why many people cannot hold on to their crypto investments is because they do not have cash flow. They don't have passive income. They have to sell. They have to trade, right? As soon as the price spike, they have to flip it. They can't wait until the ultimate price because they're not in power. They don't have enough cash flow. And then, God forbid, if it takes a dip, then they're 80 to 90% down in their portfolio. Because if you are in negative or neutral cash flow, if you're not earning passive income, and this is a way to not only get cryptocurrencies that back by real world commodities, but if you do not understand crypto, if you do not understand the function of H bar, if you do not understand the function of Bitcoin, you don't understand the function of Ethereum. When your portfolio drops 80 to 90%, you will sell the little assets you have because you're not cash flowing positive. Now, who on this live stream does not understand that gold has intrinsic value because it's produced by a supernova bursting, something that man cannot control, a divine power, divine energy, right? Divine source creates gold, divinity, God. I believe source is divine gods, right? Man cannot make gold. Man cannot make silver. Use my Bitcoin, the king of them all. Man cannot make silver. Man cannot make silver. Man cannot make copper. Man cannot make diamonds. Man cannot make pearls. Man cannot make crude oil. Man cannot make natural gas from the earth. Man cannot make any more land. Man cannot make anything, right, that holds wealth in this earth realm. But man can make this. And as soon as cash was removed from being linked to money, real wealth, intrinsic wealth, God's wealth, it began to lose its purchasing power. And inflation began, prices began to skyrocket. That's inflation. Or the dollar began to lose the amount and the things that it can purchase. So this is why I teach people that not only, in my opinion, again, I'm not a financial advisor. You don't have to listen to anything I say. In fact, you could think my teachings about numerology is inaccurate. That's what you want to. But I know what the numbers do for me, because we got black gold and crude oil up 10% today. These are cryptocurrencies that are still pennies on the dollar. Yes, I love Bitcoin. Yes, I love Ethereum. But I cash flow out of these cryptos, and they move with the commodities market. Some people, unfortunately, are only in cryptocurrency for the capital gains. Then taxes are going to take over half of that once they cash out. People, I have a set amount of passive income, as I also reap the rewards of capital gains. This portfolio right now is valued at $1,403.70. And this is my amount of cash flow rewards earned. It's the best of both worlds. Nothing better than cash flow, passive income, and crypto at the same time, and commodities, things that hold their intrinsic value. Anybody should be able to have a conversation about gold, silver, and even copper that's at a global shortage that's going to drive the prices up. Natural gas, this is grow, this is high yielding agriculture, this is up 11%. This is up higher percentage-wise than Bitcoin today. And you can still get in for under $1. So what does that mean? Your return on the investment is going to be greater. XPLR. I so much get this confused sometimes with XRPL because it's so similar. But this is satellite technology, right? This is satellite technology that scans the earth for these commodities linked to cryptocurrencies, just like commodities used to be backed by the dollar. Now people can cash flow and hold their assets, their crypto, at the same time. And it's going to move with the commodities market. So if you wanted to convert these commodities back cryptos into Bitcoin, because right now, with Bitcoin being at $22,000, it's too expensive for most people to really get in at this point and be able to even have one crypto. Most people don't have $22,000 to get one Bitcoin, or even $1,600 to get one Ethereum. But you have enough money to put in these cryptos that moves and that's linked to commodities, which is real wealth, and get passive income on a daily basis. SPLR, this is satellite technology that has just collaborated. Let me change this so I can pull up the news with a global or not global, right? This is a global opportunity. However, has collaborated with RFEG. RFEG is a satellite-based technology company that allows this advanced technology to be leased out in space and scan the Earth and connect with and find at a very inexpensive cost rather than the old way of finding the mining of the gold, the silver, the copper, all of the commodities in the earth realm. It provides remote sensoring and satellite imagery technology to find these natural resources across the world. It's decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain. Decentralized means that the bank is not included, that you are the bank. See, people, this positions me to become my own bank. I am the bank. I don't need the bank. I don't need my FICO credit score. I don't need FICO TNT or FICO, 2. I become my own bank through these decentralized cryptocurrencies. This is why Bitcoin is such a big deal and why Bitcoin has been deemed a commodity, people, because it comes just like all other commodities come from the ground. Anyone in the world can get it, right? And it's fungible. Bitcoin was deemed the first commodity. It cannot be manipulated. It cannot be seized. It cannot be stolen. No one can stop, right, or prevent you from sending your Bitcoin. No one. But the banks can stop you from getting your money. The banks can stop you from sending your cash to somebody. Tell the banks that you're doing a wire transfer to get crypto and see won't they stop it and shut you down. Because they don't want crypto. They don't want people acquiring this cryptocurrency. Because the banks, I don't know if you all know, but in 2019, conveniently, the banks went bankrupt again. The repo market. Not repossession of your vehicles. That means that the banks had to go to the Fed to borrow money because they didn't have our money, your money, in their possession. Now, for every deposit you make in the bank, whether it's your paycheck or, whatever profits you make from doing a work or a job or 1099, they can lend it to somebody else at 100%. The fractional reserve system. That means your money is not actually in the bank. That's why if you go there now and get out large, 5 or 4 figures of money, they don't have it. Or they'll ask you a myriad of questions. Where do you work? How long you work there? What do you do? Or they tell you come back in 2 to 3 days. We have to transfer. They don't ask you all those questions when you deposit that money, though. And so what makes a commodity is that it comes from anywhere in the world. It's fungible. Anyone can get it. Crude oil is crude oil in the United States. It's also crude oil in other countries. China, Russia, Africa, India. Crude oil is crude oil. Gold is gold. Silver is silver. Copper is copper. And everywhere in the world, these crypto-backed commodities are the same. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Right? So with Bitcoin, right, all other tokens, and Ethereum has been claimed a commodity as well. All of the tokens have an issuer. Bitcoin has no issuer. It's decentralized. Anyone can download the software and use it. Anywhere. So basically, you're getting in futures contracts, which futures contracts to trade against commodity usually are only for sophisticated investors that have at least $250,000 or more. You're able to get in at these wholesale cryptocurrencies and get crypto-linked commodities that are decentralized and functions and move like Bitcoin, Ethereum, people. And it gives you passive cash flow on a daily basis. So you won't be in a position where my cash flow is low. I have to sell my assets. It's like purchasing an ATM that prints you unlimited cash, but at this time you're getting money, you're getting commodities. It's like purchasing a goose that does nothing but lay golden eggs. So these prices with these cryptos backed by commodities, they move by supply and demand. So more of the supply, right? As you see, your grocery prices are increasing. Everything that's a commodity, eggs, something man can't produce, right? Is increasing. Gas prices are gradually increasing and expected to be $7 a gallon by this summer during traveling and vacation season. Oil prices rise as China optimistic ahead of the lunar year. Yes, China is celebrating the lunar year. You all don't think that has something to do with cryptocurrency pumping? You want to know who has the power? Just look at what's going on as China is celebrating the lunar year and its holidays. The shift has happened, people. America to Babylon is falling. These countries said, we're not giving you our commodities for your depreciating cash. Gold, people, finally went over $2,000. Don't you want digital backed gold that's connected to crypto, that you get passive income? I know there's other gold that's linked to Bitcoin, other cryptos that's linked to gold, but you don't get passive income for it. So as oil prices rise, as gas prices at the pump rise, these cryptocurrencies that I have that's linked to it is rising as well. The oil demand, Kathy Wood says, and I know, is going to, in the future, increase by 30 at least over the next 5 years. It doesn't matter if they make electronic vehicles or not. In fact, EV vehicles will have oil in them still. Oil is in everything. Oil is in plastic bags that we touch. Oil is in the plastic that we touch. Oil is in, and I got to get out this live stream. I got to do a Zoom. Oil is in the fertilizer. Substantial drop in global oil intake. A powerful swing lowering for the fossil fuel, a global oil demand. There's going to be a global oil demand. Gold, first time in years, hit over $2,000. Why? Why? Because people, as I'm getting text messages, if you all want to get in, because people, these commodities, aluminum is in everything just about. You touch as well. Aluminum cans that you drink out of, aluminum foil at the cookouts, but aluminum, especially in our industrial use. Getting these cryptocurrency backed by or linked to, this is digital gold. It's at down 2%. Natural gas. Text CC to the number on the screen, people, because there's only one or two things that's going to happen. And I tell people you need passive income on a daily basis, not a yearly basis where you have to stay crypto and you're only going to get more of that crypto. Not in the cash value life insurance where you get dividends at the end of the year and cash is not even valuable. Cash is depreciating. Get passive income every day, daily, 24/7. And I'm going to play this for you all. Then I have to go. I have to do a Zoom to help people acquire these crypto, teach them how to do the transaction. But I'm going to share this. I'm leaving you out with these two things. Number one, go to my website, Millie Moves. There could be extra money in your paycheck. You could be overpaying in federal taxes, even if you're a 1099 employee or a small business owner. These are testimonials of people that paid no federal taxes last year, but still getting 10,000 tax return. If you have a home-based business, you get more money back. The more tax refund money you get from the government, the less money you give to the government, is more money you have to invest. I hope I'm making that simple for you. Right? The less you pay in taxes, the more you have to invest. Let me see if I can find this reel with Magic Johnson real quick. You know what? I cannot find it real because I don't know how to go to the real menu. I know how to go to my videos from, oh, here we go. I didn't know how to find it on my laptop, but here we go. Also, passive income. Learn how to make money in your sleep. It is way different than residual income. Listen to this from Magic Johnson. Text CC. I'm helping people purchase these crypto-backed commodities. Big crypto run, right? Get on my Zoom. Tony, text me CC to 331-444-5556. Get on the Zoom.
Like, this is late for me, so
and,
I did this for you guys because I love you guys so much.
Crypto.
It's your bedtime right now?
Yeah, I'm 8:30 and I'm out. I'm up at 4 o'clock every morning. I train for 2 hours, one with the weights, hour cardio, and then I'm in the office all day.
Yeah.
So what we have to understand, when you want to build a successful business, you want to make money when people sleeping.
Yeah.
See, that's what I do. I make money when people sleeping. See, and that's what we have to get into. So for me, ain't nothing happening good for me after 8:30. Now, something may happen good for everybody else after 8:30, but not for me. I'm going to sleep so I can get ready for my full day the next day. My father always stressed to me, anything I was going to achieve in life, I was going to have to work for it. So I'm a worker, man. I love to work. I go to bed early. Like, this is late for me. So I did this for you guys because I love you guys so much.
So it's past your bedtime right now?
Yeah, I'm 8:30 and I'm out. I'm up at 4 o'clock every morning. I train for 2 hours, one with the weights, hour cardio, and then I'm in the office all day. So what we have to understand, when you want to build a successful business, you want to make money when people sleeping. See, that's what I do. I make money when people sleeping. See, and that's what we have to get into. So for me.
All right, that's it, people. I'm logging into my Zoom. I got to do my Zoom right now. Usually be on 5 minutes earlier. So let me do that. But people, you got to position yourself to make money while you're sleeping. Do that. Do these crypto linked to commodities. Let's be a part of this new world economy, economic system. Visit the website to get your physical silver as well, tangible silver, millimoves.com. Text CC to 331-444-5556 to get these cryptos, and also learn about how you can get instant cash flow through a home-based business as well, so you can have more money to invest and pay less taxes at millimoves.com. I got to get on my Zoom. I love you all. Hello, drop your city and state or country. Hello, Akio, right? Hello to you as well. And Queen out.